So here's something to quiet your mind down. And I'm not going to say that it's simple, because there is sometimes that you're going to forget to do this and your mind will start running off, because that's a habit a lot of people have gotten into, is trying to think about stuff too much. So here's something that you can start and if you do this, it will start to create a little bit of ease in your body, because your mind is influencing how your body feels. So the body's always eavesdropping on your mind. So whatever's happening up here influences what's happening down here. And you can get stuck in that loop. So anyway, try your best to speak in present tense. So you're only speaking about what's immediately in front of you. And everything that's beyond that, you're just trying to start a habit of not talking about past and future in your head, the way your mind can drift off into overanalyzing stuff. And your body is kind of uneasy and it's stressed. And it's trying to, process all of that information that has nothing to do with what's in front of you. So if you do this, then you're more likely to get some small things done in front of you that will lead to big changes. And what can debilitate you is thinking about anything that's beyond the tip of your nose. So try your best to speak in present tense. And that means just paying attention to what's immediately in front of you. That's your maximum point of power. And it's really all that you can deal with it. The information about tomorrow or in an hour's time is not available to you. If you try and imagine that it is available to you, you're going to bring that all into now. And your mind has to try and process information that's not even available to you. So simplify it. Speak in present tense. Pay attention to only what's beyond the tip of your nose and think, what can I actually do right now that's so small that it's realistic? So you make it so small that it's realistic that you can do it. Don't think, I have to get all this other stuff done. Pay attention to the present moment. Speak only in present tense to whoever you're speaking to. Just practice, try it. It's going to feel unfamiliar, but really start doing it now. Speak only in present tense, and that includes in your mind. So you're going to try and train yourself into speaking to yourself only in present tense. So if you're going to say that to yourself, only speak about what's in front of you. So if you're washing the dishes, you're washing the dishes. You're not thinking about doing the hoovering. And if you're driving the car, you're driving the car. You're not thinking about what you're going to do when you get to your destination. It's only it's going to be boring sometimes because you're only paying attention to what's beyond the tip of your nose. But I guarantee you, it will be peaceful because you're not going to be overwhelmed. So pay attention to what's in front of you. Speak only in present tense. You can use any of these versions of what I'm saying. They all mean the same thing. Pay attention to what's just beyond the tip of your nose. And speak only in present tense. And if your mind tries to trick you into thinking, what about all the stuff I have on? So I know that people ask these questions. Yeah, but I've got all this stuff on and this could happen and this could happen. Just think to yourself in that moment, if that happens, I'll deal with it then. And that's what people that are not stressed think. They don't think, what if this happens? The first thing they think in their mind is, if that happens, I'll deal with it then. So speak only in present tense as best you can. Pay attention to just what's beyond the tip of your nose without judging it. Just do it. Just do the small thing that needs to be done. And if your mind tries to trick you into thinking anything else, just say to yourself, fuck it, if that happens, I'll deal with it then. That's how you'll quieten your body down. If your mind is quiet, your body's eavesdropping on your mind, and your body will be at peace if your mind is at peace. So this is doing simple things to get out of all of these complicated things that people are trying to do to make themselves cope with their life. If you reel it back to these simple principles, it'll be less complicated than doing anything else. Speak in present tense. Just pay attention to what's only immediately in your environment in front of you, beyond the tip of your nose, and think, if that happens, I'll deal with it then. You can use any one of them. You can use all of them together. Just the basic one, speak in present tense. If you can just go with that today and start applying it to your life and just see how that affects you differently, and if your mind tries to trick you, you can use all the other stuff. Rewind this back, watch it a few times, and write them down in little bullet notes if you want. And that's what I used to do, is to keep stuff on little pieces of paper, and I check in on them every now and again to remind me so I didn't forget, because it's easy to get overwhelmed and forget. So hope this helps.